In the crushing darkness of the deep sea, where the pressure could flatten a human in seconds and no sunlight has penetrated for hundreds of millions of years, ancient monsters still prowl. Creatures that defied the asteroid that killed the dinosaurs. Beings that watched continents drift apart and ice ages come and go. Today, we're descending into the abyss to meet 10 creatures that evolution forgot. Or perhaps that evolution perfected so completely, they never needed to change again. Let's dive in. Creature number 1. The coelacanth, the Lazarus fish. We begin with the fish that rewrote everything we knew about extinction. The coelacanth. Scientists call it a living fossil, but that term barely captures the magnitude of what this creature represents. Imagine a fish that evolved 420 million years ago, long before trees existed on land, before the first dinosaurs took their first steps. These lobe-finned fish were thought to have vanished at the end of the Cretaceous period alongside the dinosaurs, until that fateful day in 1938 when Marjorie Courtney Latimer pulled one from a fishing net. The scientific world erupted. Headlines screamed that the Loch Ness Monster had been outdone. But here's the haunting question. Where had they been hiding? Deep in the twilight zone of the ocean, between 500 and 2,300 feet down, coelacanth had been living secretly in volcanic caves. They emerge at night to hunt, their lobed fins moving in an eerie, synchronized pattern, like legs walking through water. Recent studies reveal something chilling. Their DNA evolves more slowly than almost any other vertebrate on Earth. Why? Because in the stable, unchanging darkness of the deep, they achieved evolutionary perfection. Their slow metabolism allows them to survive without eating for extended periods, possibly explaining their survival through mass extinctions. They can live for 100 years. They give birth to live young after gestating for over a year. And every time we study them, they challenge what we thought we knew about the transition from sea to land. Today, their world population is believed to be fewer than 500 animals. A fish that survived for 400 million years could vanish in our lifetime. Creature number 2. The vampire squid. Now we descend deeper to a place where most life suffocates and dies. The oxygen minimum zone, where oxygen levels are so low that 99% of complex organisms cannot survive. But there's something down there, something with 8 webbed arms, eyes that can glow blue or red, and a name straight from nightmares. Vampirotuthis infernalis, the vampire squid from hell. But here's the twist, it doesn't hunt. It doesn't suck blood. It's actually one of the gentlest creatures in the ocean, feeding peacefully on organic debris drifting down from above. What makes this creature truly extraordinary isn't its appearance, it's what it represents. Scientists recently sequenced its genome and discovered it possesses the largest cephalopod genome ever recorded, over 11 billion base pairs, 4 times larger than the human genome. Even more shocking, this genomic living fossil sits right at the evolutionary crossroads between octopuses and squids, preserving parts of an ancient chromosomal architecture from over 300 million years ago. By studying its DNA, scientists confirmed that modern octopuses actually evolved from squid-like ancestors. The vampire squid is the only cephalopod that can complete its entire life cycle in the oxygen minimum zone, surviving at oxygen saturations as low as 3%. When threatened, it doesn't attack. It turns itself inside out, exposing spines while bioluminescent organs create a mesmerizing light show. Fossil evidence suggests vampire squids have inhabited oxygen-depleted deep-sea habitats since at least the Oligocene epoch, possibly specializing in these extreme zones following massive oceanic anoxic events millions of years ago. It survived by becoming a master of efficiency in a zone where others die gasping for oxygen. Creature number 3. The goblin shark. If you think sharks are scary, you haven't met the goblin shark. Mitsukarina ostoni, the only living member of a family that dates back 125 million years. This pink-skinned phantom has been lurking in the depths since the age of dinosaurs. Picture a shark with a blade-like snout protruding from its head, skin the color of raw flesh, and jaws that, wait for it, can shoot forward out of its mouth to snatch prey. Like something from a horror film, but this is evolution's design. Discovered in 1898 off Japan, fewer than 50 specimens have ever been documented. Why so rare? Because goblin sharks inhabit the deepest continental slopes and submarine canyons, typically between 900 and 4,300 feet down, though they've been recorded as deep as 4,490 feet. Here's what's truly unsettling. Everything about this shark's body reflects the harshness of its deep-sea habitat. Soft, mushy muscles, poorly calcified skeleton, flabby body. It doesn't need to be a powerful swimmer. With its low-density flesh and massive oily liver providing neutral buoyancy, it simply drifts toward its prey like a ghost, then, snap! Those jaws extend like a catapult. Its elongated snout is packed with ampullae of Lorenzini, organs that detect the electrical fields produced by living creatures. In the absolute darkness of the deep, it hunts by sensing the bioelectricity of its prey's heartbeat. Scientists believe it became specialized for deep-sea existence early in its evolutionary history, which is why it's remained virtually unchanged for millions of years. When you achieve perfect adaptation to a stable environment, why change? The few goblin sharks captured alive have died within days. The deep sea is their domain, and they cannot survive in our world. Creature number 4. The frilled shark. Now imagine a creature so bizarre that when fishermen first encountered it, they thought sea serpent legends were real. The frilled shark, Chlamydocelicus sanguineus, might be the closest thing to a real-life sea monster we have, with a snake-like body stretching up to 6 feet and a mouth full of 300 needle-sharp teeth. This species belongs to a family dating back at least 90 million years, possibly as far back as 300 million years ago. That means frilled sharks were already ancient when the T-Rex walked the earth. What makes them extraordinary? They've remained virtually unchanged for approximately 80 million years, not just maintaining certain features, but preserving their entire body plan, hunting strategy, and ecological role across geological epochs. Living at depths between 600 and 4,200 feet, they hunt in complete darkness, using their eel-like bodies to strike at deep-water fish and squid. The frilled name comes from the 6 pairs of gill slits that form ruffles around their necks, giving them a haunting, prehistoric appearance. But here's what's deeply unsettling. Only one frilled shark has ever survived in captivity, and it died within hours. When specimens occasionally surface, they're usually sick or dying, unable to survive outside the crushing pressure and frigid darkness of their deep-sea home. Some cryptozoologists suggest the frilled shark might explain sea serpent legends that persist in maritime cultures worldwide. Their snake-like movement, rows of sharp teeth, and general appearance do bear resemblance to descriptions in historical accounts. The deep sea holds its mysteries tightly. The frilled shark is one of them. Creature number 5. The giant isopod. What if I told you that a creature resembling an armored trilobite, a group that went extinct 250 million years ago, is still crawling across the ocean floor today, but supersized? Meet Bathynomus giganteus, the giant isopod. These crustaceans can reach over 16 inches in length and weigh as much as a small dog, 80 times larger than their terrestrial cousins, the common pillbugs you find in your garden. Fossil records suggest giant isopods existed over 160 million years ago, meaning they're older than T-Rex and have survived virtually unchanged. They witnessed the breakup of Pangaea, multiple mass extinctions, and the rise and fall of countless species. Why are they so massive? Scientists point to deep-sea gigantism, a phenomenon where increased pressure, decreased oxygen, and colder temperatures cause creatures to grow larger than their shallow water relatives. Creature number 6. The mystery mollusk. In 2002, scientists aboard a research vessel in Monterey Bay spotted something on their video feed that made them stop and stare. A translucent, ghostly form drifting through the water at 2,000 feet down. It had a massive hood, a gelatinous body, and appendages that looked like fingers trailing behind it. For 22 years, it remained nameless. The mystery mollusk. Finally, in 2024, scientists described Bathydevius cadactylus, the first known sea slug to live exclusively in the deep ocean's midnight zone. Creature number 7. The death ball sponge. Not all deep-sea horrors have teeth or tentacles. Some are stationary, patient, deadly. Scientists recently discovered a carnivorous sponge in the Southern Ocean they've nicknamed the death ball sponge. a new species of chondrocladia that defies what we thought sponges could do. Most sponges filter feed, passively catching particles. Not this one. This sponge is a predator. Armed with hook-like spicules covering its spherical body, it snares small crustaceans and other creatures that brush against it, then slowly digests them alive. Found in some of Earth's most extreme environments, the carnivorous bivalve Myanmar aleutiana, discovered between 5,170 and 5,280 feet down, 800 meters deeper than any known relative. A clam that eats meat. Think about that. Chalfiella tristoma, a deep-sea comb jelly discovered in 1910 off Greenland, then lost to science for 90 years until NOAA expeditions found relatives off North Carolina and the Azores. A creature so rare it vanished for nearly a century. The baited camera mystery. A YouTuber dropped a baited camera to the ocean floor and captured footage of an unidentifiable stingray-like creature that experts cannot classify. It might be a species new to science, caught by accident on consumer-grade equipment. Here's the truth that should make you pause. Scientists estimate up to 2 million species could inhabit our oceans, but fewer than 250,000 have been formally identified. More than 95% of the space on Earth that contains multicellular life is in the deep sea, and we know almost nothing about it.